I too rise to participate in the debate on the short duration discussion raised by Honorable Member George P. Lyngdoh over a broad subject, the price affecting the people in the state, sir. So I want to begin by saying that man does not live by bread alone. However, sir, I am still Home Minister of my home. I am the wife, I am the mother. I have to run my house. It has become very difficult for me to run my house. And if I'm feeling it, surely many people are feeling it. So, by and large, the man walking on the street or the woman running her kitchen doesn't understand terminologies like inflation, GST, name it. So we look at a government. I know that most of this price rise is not really the state government's fault alone. Many factors affecting. However, as lawmakers and legislators, it is our bounded duty to bring suggestions to the government to try and see how we living in the streets can live a better life. So I have to leave from my home, sometimes taking a taxi. It has become very difficult. If I find it difficult to pay 80 rupees to go from police point sometimes to Negrims, can you imagine what happens to another woman or wife walking the street? Very difficult, sir. 80 rupees, sir, to go to Negrims from police point. We need to check that. Why is that happening? I have no idea. But it's affecting me. So I have to send my kids to school. But believe it or not, the school fees have become beyond my capacity. Now who should then step in, sir? We need to figure that out. Should we as a government therefore start regulating school fees? Because it has become a problem for every mother in every household. Cumbersome expenditures that are beyond our understanding, whereas our incomes are meager. Very difficult to manage, sir. Why is it that these education fees are not being attended to, and why is there is no uniformity in collection of fees? But as a mother, sir, I have to pay my children's fees every month. Otherwise, my child will be deprived of education. So at one point of time, my grandmother and I used to go to the forest to collect firewood. And we used to enjoy ourselves and have our little picnics. So today government is saying, please let us conserve the environment, stop cutting firewood. Then there's this big promise made about, okay, we will give you all gas cylinders. But today, gas has become so expensive that I'm finding it difficult to run my house. Then there is a ban on charcoal, so there is smuggling of charcoal. What happens in my kitchen? Everything goes out of hand. But I have to cook the food for my kids and my husband, who will not be very happy if I don't have food on the table. So, sir, we need to check. Why is this happening? Who is to be assigned responsibility? Everybody here spoke about vegetables. I'm so happy. Being a housewife, everybody else has spoken on my behalf. Yes, why are we not collecting local vegetables and having local markets? On the other hand, sir, we have hawkers on our main roads, obstructing, infringing into our rights as citizens. This needs to be discussed. So every month I have to pay the electricity bill, which has become very inconsistent. I don't know why this is happening. Is it because we are buying power at a very higher price? But why is it percolating down to me? I cannot survive by burning a midnight lamp. Gone are those days. I have to use electricity. It has become difficult, sir. 1 month it is this high, next month it becomes double. Next month, if I don't pay, somebody will cut the power for my house. I'm having a problem living my life. So everybody talked about meat, but nobody is talking about this potential that has been generated by this government in its noble venture to empower people to earn a livelihood. We have given pigs to a lot of families. A lot of housewives are really very thankful to this government. But pig feed has become so expensive. We're giving fish for fish ponds, but fish feed has also become very, very expensive. I am sure that if we are bringing this to the attention of this government, I am sure they will come out with a plan to ensure that when I run my kitchen, sir, I am not overburdened by these escalation of prices in all commodities that I see around me. So it is true, sir, that if one of my children has to fall ill, I'll have to pay dearly for the hospital bills. There is a problem in this MHIS card implementation. Let us try and see what is happening. Let us review. MHIS has been a very good intervention, and this government has gone ahead and made it even more accessible. The reach is further, but there are some technical problems about accessing the MHIS card, and I am finding it very difficult to pay my bills whenever there is an illness in my family. So we've just heard that escalation of essential commodities in my home has become a big talk of the community. So now we know that there is this ration card system. So suddenly, sir, it has become difficult for me, a mother of the 21st century, who no longer lives with my own mother, but have my own children. Now I can't access that ration card because it belongs to my mother, I still have siblings who need to access the facilities of that ration card. But for some odd reason, because of some confusion over data collection or presentation of data, or maybe it is the allocation of ration cards from central government, I don't know. I am a common man. I want to know why I'm not getting my ration. Once upon a time, the ration card was a very good thing in every household. But today, sir, we only get rice. That also some complaint is coming about some fortified rice, which I don't like. Looks like Cerelac after I cook it. So we need to figure out what is happening there. Why is it that we were promised ration cards? Hundreds of people in the city during the pandemic period were told to fill up the ration forms. No information. We are feeling deprived. Sir, governments will have to find ways and means to settle these issues, because if I am not happy in my home, surely many other mothers are not happy. We want to see what this government can give us. How can you compensate? What is the relief that you can work out? So that at least as a member of this community, I shall have some peace when I sleep at night. I will not give up and say that this government has done nothing. It is also wrong to just bash the government from time to time.
Other members, you have.
But we are here, sir, to collaborate, to see how we can all fit in, and to see whether this government can make me a housewife, a person who's feeling better, a person who can afford my life, a person who can run my home adequately. With these few observations, sir, I resume my seat.
Thank you, madam.